As per our torrential slide cost expectation, the AVAX cost ought to go between $16 to $36 in 2023. Avalanche is anticipated to stir things up around town mark by 2025. In light of a VAX cost expectation, the coin can exchange a scope of $41 to $60 for 2025. Our torrential slide coin cost expectation for 2030 proposes that the coin's typical cost might be around $145, while the base and greatest costs might be around $118 and $170 individually. Right now, torrential slide is exchanging around $16, which is practically 7% down from the last week. Nonetheless, in the beyond 24 hours, AVAX has recuperated hardly. There is a somewhat negative opinion on the lookout. Yet the drawn-out feeling stays bullish, and AVAX could hit $50 in 2025. In the event that you are searching for a torrential slide value expectation or gauge, our top-to-bottom examination plans to respond to your inquiries like, is torrential slide a wise venture? Will AVAX reach $100? How high can torrential slide cost go? Before we start with an itemized torrential slide cost forecast, we should jump into the coin's outline. The outline of torrential slide, a seed thought that was conceptualized by Cornell specialist Emin Gunsire in September 2020, essentially putting together the stage with respect to blockchain calculations fundamentally to resolve the issues of sped-up, decentralization, and security. With this sort of vigorous blockchain innovation, the torrential slide network will go about as a critical power promoter demonstrating progressive in the realm of installment. As an impetus to empower fast-fire exchanges in the worldwide installment environment, torrential slide will carry revolutionary change to fun. The torrential slide environment is completely viable with Ethereum resources, applications, and apparatuses with quicker speeds, higher throughput orders, and lower expenses. It is an umbrella stage for sending off DeFi applications, resources, exchanging, and different administrations for blockchain designers. It permits anybody to send off or exchange any type of resource and control it a decentralized way utilizing brilliant agreements and other trend-setting innovation. A critical contrast between torrential slide blockchain and other blockchain stages is its administration system. Marking rewards are dependent upon dynamic changes as the framework advances. Torrential slide, the intrinsic possible without a doubt. The torrential slide blockchain has extraordinary potential and will more often than not be the most alluring cryptographic money, fundamentally for its local token, AVAX, which guarantees high exchange security combined with speed scaling a trillion every second. No big surprise the consistently dynamic group of qualified mathematicians and cryptographers is creating and keeping up with the torrential slide digital money, arising as an incredibly powerful and dynamic power. AVAX will be the pick and selection of merchants, particularly on the grounds that it has endured for the long haul. Likewise, financial backers have found a component of dependability implanted in this token. The badge of AVAX capabilities as a prizes and installment framework for clients. The digital currency value forecast is dependent upon the exhibition of the separate symbolics foundation, its headways, and the whole crypto market status. One can never know the specific future exhibition of any token. That being said, specialized examination, AVAX expectation, and different perceptions take care of business as a guide simultaneously. The ongoing cost of a VAX is around $16 with a market capitalization of $5,521,047,200. The 24 hours exchanging volume of the AVAX token is $101,600,023 with a flowing stock of 329,167,709 AVAX on the lookout. AVAX digital money is greatly dependent on decentralized applications remaining in front of other state-of-the-art advancements in the current decentralized blockchain networks. The torrential slide conjecture is absolutely reliant upon digital money market development. A blast time for torrential slide drives the value conjecture to remain substantial on this record before long. Made by Avalanche, this coin has gone the distance, so it is critical to realize that torrential slide's cost rise is sure before long. Nonetheless, carry out your own analysis to measure your gamble resistance. Torrential slide value expectation 2023 in view of our torrential slide cost forecast for the approaching year. The AVAX coin might have least and greatest costs of $15.01 and $36.46. Separately, the adjustment of the cost is supposed to be over 140%. With a typical cost of $25.74. AVAX value forecast 2024 as per torrential slide cost expectation. It is assessed that the coin exchange between the scope of $30.76 to $44.28, where $30.76 is the base exchanging cost and $44.28 is the most extreme cost. Simultaneously, There are a couple of suppositions that the AVAX coin might have a typical cost of $37.52. Torrential Slide Value Expectation 2025. The Torrential Slide coin is supposed to have least and most extreme costs of around $41.50 and $59.74, separately, according to our AVAX Cost Forecast 2025. While the typical cost may be $50.62, with a rate change of around 40%. Torrential Slide Coin Value Expectation 2026. According to our AVAX Cost Forecast, the coin might have a typical exchanging cost of $63.71, with a base and greatest cost of $52.23 and $75.19, individually, for the year 2026. The instability of the Torrential Slide cost is supposed to be very less, according to our cost expectation. Torrential Slide Crypto Value Expectation 2027. In view of the AVAX cost expectation, our specialists propose that the Torrential Slide digital money might exchange a scope of $64.34 and $92.62 for 2027, where the previous is the base cost and the last option is the most extreme. While the typical exchanging cost of Torrential Slide might be $78.48. AVAX Expectation 2028. Our AVAX cost conjecture for the year 2028 recommends that the coin's typical cost might be $94.79, while the base and most extreme costs might be around $77.71 and $111.87, individually. Simultaneously, the Torrential Slide specialized investigation uncovers that the rate change might be half. AVAX Coin Value Expectation 2029. From our AVAX Cost Forecast, we can presume that the coin's cost might exchange at a normal of $116.44 for the year 2029, while the most minimal and greatest cost of the AVAX token for the year might be $95.46 and $137.42. Separately, Torrential Slide Value Expectation 2030. By 2030, our AVAX Cost Forecast 2030 demonstrates that the likely high of Torrential Slide may be around $170.69, with a possible low of $118.57. The point-by-point Torrential Slide cost investigation uncovers the typical worth to be somewhere near $144.63. In view of a VAX cost estimate, a drawn-out increment isn't normal. The cost guess for long-term end is $1.79. They accept that your ongoing venture might be depreciated from now on. According to the Conjecture Information Examination, the cost of a VAX is supposed to cross the degree of $15.42. Before the year's over, Torrential Slide is supposed to arrive at the very least charge of $13.95. Furthermore, the AVAX cost is fit for getting a greatest degree of $36.01. What is the eventual fate of Torrential Slide coins? As per Torrential Slide cost forecasts, the eventual fate of this coin is extremely splendid. By 2030, we anticipate that Torrential Slide should have crossed the $170 mark. Be that as it may, do your own examination and don't accept this data as venture guidance to purchase AVAX. However, you might peruse the conjecture and track the ascent.